Okay, welcome back. So, we just met all these lovely ladies. Let's get to it. I'm counting on each and every one of you. As I said, starting from today, I'll be Shining Productions' new producer. Even though we're starting from scratch, I want to accomplish big things together. Yes, big things. Understand all of you applied to become talents at our agency. Before we formalize your work contract, there are certain criteria to be met. Oh, not all of you are going to make the cut. Is that what's going on? Physical examinations followed by individual interviews. It's not that hard to say. We're still a small agency, so in the end, you are our only applicants. Please do your best to relax and convey your natural personality. I never said it would be naked. Jesus, okay. While preparing for the examination, please also take your measurements. Of course, they will be kept confidential, so feel at ease. I mean confidential from everyone but me. I'm going to memorize them. We will use your measurements to prepare your stage uniform, so do your best to get accurate results. Does this place have a changing room? I don't even know if it has a changing room. Hey, get naked. Wait. Do we have a room that you can? Yeah, just do it here. I won't watch. I looked around and found nothing of avail. Jesus. He scared me. With a grin, Natan... I'm not calling Natsuki Natan. Carted me out of the office into the cold hallway. I guess that meant no. Just gonna wait outside. Julie stood on her tippy toes, grabbed a cardboard box from the top of a steel shelf. Okay, are we in a different scene now? Okay, be careful. Oh, Mariah was the tallest of the bunch. It was clear from her drunken swaying that she lacked the capacity to even grab the box. You're that drunk on the job. Okay, found swimming suits. Julie opened the box and sure enough saw a set of swimwear inside. Aki dropped a coil of measuring tapes on the table. Uh-oh. I don't know, I feel like you shouldn't be seeing this, you know what I'm saying? Guess we have to do it. Julie pulled down her panties. Whoa, hell yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ. Fucking Nemo! What's wrong with black? Yeah. What's wrong with black? Oh shit. He was being a chest spilled out as she unclipped her bra. I mean, you know, not that big. You stuck your tongue out of sheer after measuring tape around her memories. Melons. Booblies. She didn't even need chest right in my butt. Listen up, girls. Yeah. Will the lady take care of it? New producer's up to no good. I recognize his face back when I was a golden calf. Even though we've never talked personally, all the men who work there are the same. Oh, okay, yeah, just make that assumption. Looks like I was big promise. Aren't you still drunk? How are you even keeping this conversation? Big promises like we'll be famous and we'll have millions of fans. And he'll probably go on and on about how he can get us lives and how great the idols he produces turn out. Then he'll make us sign a bunch of fishy contracts and that's when the nice guy act will end. He'll force us to do this and that. Topless photo shoots make us eat bugs on live television and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Who knows what new punishment game they'll devise next. Christ. And after he's through with us, he'll cut us loose and say things like, you're just not fresh anymore. Well, Aki will be fresh forever. You know how that goes. Away from the eyes of the producer, Aki's personality completely transforms. You all know Maria is not cut out for this sort of work. What's wrong with putting ourselves out there? I say bring on the revealing photo shoots. I'll post my boobs cupping my hand 1,000 times if it means I get to stand on the stage. Yeah. She knows how to play the game. An idol who's scared of fan service doesn't deserve to be an idol at all. Just because Mariah screwed up her shot to become an idol doesn't mean she has to ruin it for the rest of us. Okay, so is it experience versus determination? Who wins? I guess we'll find out. Could be that Aki-chan doesn't mind posing because he doesn't have nothing to hide. Oh my god. A flat chest is an appeal point in today's market. You damn right. Okay, puffed up her chest with pride. True enough, her chest was nothing to write home about. I mean, you know, unless you're into that. Her little mountains were but little mochi cakes. Next to me was jugs of wonder. Christ alive. Oh, wow. Oh, she's done it on purpose. Beautiful. Oh, Sasami. I almost forgot about you. Probably because you're very forgettable up until this point. Bruce is not a bad guy. I think we should trust... Weren't you part of the incident? Why do you trust me? Guys just easily get eaten alive. Eaten alive! I know the producer. He's okay. Why didn't you say something? You ruined my life. I think. I don't know what this incident was. Anyways, that was one time was enough for me to believe he's not a bad guy. What makes you think that? Sasami's voice trailed off. He's oh. We'll get some backstory here. What's going on? With that, the girls finished putting on swimsuits and measuring cells. Their discussion left unresolved. Shining Productions' office consisted of just a small break room and a main office. There's a separate dance studio on the first floor of the tenement, which the office had leased for practices. Overall, we had just the barest minimum level of facilities required to run an idol agency. The Golden Calf offices where I used to work had floors upon floors of photo stages and various sets for shooting promotional videos, as well as facilities for talents such as spas, pools, and restaurants. Compared to all that, we essentially work in squalor. I set up my new desk located in one of the corners of the office space and reviewed the girls. Physical examinations was mostly to check for obvious problems with the talent's physical appearances, large birthmarks, stretch marks, scars, etc. Reduced to a candidate's commercial value, and so every talent had to be screened for such defects. How does a country bumpkin relate to the large birthmarks, scars? Again with those judgmental looks. I'm just a producer doing his job. Put the pitchforks down. Christ. Row of girls dressed in swimsuits stood before my desk. Please slowly rotate yourselves so I can get a view of you from every angle. The girls did as I asked. Except they didn't. Didn't seem like any of them had any problems, not like I anticipated any. As one could expect from girls applying to be idols, each of their bodies had their respective charm. There was no question that the average man on the street would be overjoyed to have any one of these girls express interest in him, even express interest in him. And I continued to get his sexy pose. Yes! Thank you! Yes! Okay, looks like everyone passes. You can go ahead and get dressed now. Got excited to get in. You don't have to take it off. I mean, no. We're not going to do that in February. Debuting as a unit? Absolutely! You can't debut one idol at a time. Aki poked her head into my physical space of leaning on my desk. That's currently in the planning stages. You... Shut up, don't worry about that. That's my job. For now, the presumption is that all 7 of you will be working together in the same unit. Of course, that does not rule out the possibility of sub-units or solo works as well. In other words, nothing's been decided, yeah. You got me there. The girls lingered on in their swimsuits, apparently too focused on asking me questions. I could understand where they were coming from, though. No doubt they all had questions about what was going to happen next. Even I did. I don't know. What about photo shoots, radio shows, or television appearances? What about commercials? What about voiceover work? Who knows? We're working on that as well. You don't even care about that shit. You just want to sell out. You know, there is something called the porn industry if you're into that. I mean, you don't have to be an idol for that. Aki winked at me and bent down, pulling attention to her petite collarbones. God, I feel like she's gonna hurt me. We need to debut song before anything. Listen, that's not my division. I don't write the music. Someone come up with something. I lied. It's absolutely my division. I'll take care of it. Shut up. Have a songwriter lined up? No, I'll be writing it. Listen. Does it look like we can afford a songwriter? I'm doing everything at this point, okay? So if you could, like, step up and do anything at all, for any reason, at any point, I'd appreciate it. I may not look like it, but I'm also a composer. If you can call a couple trap remixes on YouTube a composer, they're not even that good. Well, would you look at that? Pete Goon's surprisingly talented fellow. I'll have to listen to what he makes before making that judgment. Well, I guess we can get right to the interviews then. Despite the girls still wearing nothing but swimsuits, none of them particularly seem to oppose to continuing the discussion, as expected of idol candidates. Yeah, you gotta learn to move on no matter what you're wearing. As you most likely are aware, our company requires all talents to follow a code of conduct. Now, I would say we're more relaxed than most other agencies, but please try to conduct yourselves in a manner befitting future idols. First off, have any of you had a past or current relationship with a man? Obviously not. Listen, had a boyfriend before? No experience? None? Nope. Never. Okay, no surprise there. Besides, even if these girls are total players who cycle one guy every week, it's not like any of them are going to confess that to the producer right now. The only reason why producers even ask that question is to set up a legally valid claim for fraud if we ever discover later that girls aren't as virginal as they claimed. I'm just performing my due diligence to the company. That is all. After asking a few more questions and receiving various generic, non-offensive answers from the girls, the interview concluded. Is that even much of an interview at that point? Well, you could say everyone passes. Not that you could fail, you could just lie. For now, I've prepared... What do you mean you were the only candidate? There was literally 7 candidates. I didn't have to hire any of you. I could have just... not... Okay, well, I had to hire at least one of you, but that's it. Probably. For now, I've prepared a lessons plan consisting of dance and vocal practices. Please devote yourself to the lessons. Yeah, no shit, you don't have a choice. Where else are you going to work? Get out of my face. Now, please get prepared for the afternoon dance session. Fuck are you looking at me for? Oh, they stood and vacated the president's premises once more before they... God, that was too real. That was too real. Oh, look at that gym uniform. The girls stood around in shorts and t-shirts in the dance studio in preparation for their first lesson, which we will see next time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go review the recording